Today, I'm going to review the most widely available barefoot shoes suitable for use on the golf course, the Trail FG All-Weather by Vivobarefoot. I'll test them in each of the following categories, which are essential for the golf course. First up on the list is stability. The 3mm lugs under the Trail FGs give just enough grip for pretty much any golfing scenario. I never feel like I'm going to slip in them. And they have another stability feature up their sleeve. Because they are barefoot shoes, they have a wide foot-shaped toe box. This provides a wider base of support compared to the pointier design of traditional golf shoes. Very helpful when you're trying to swing the club at 100 miles per hour. The next category is ground feel. The Trail FGs have a pretty slim and flexible sole at a total of around 7mm with the included inner. This provides a good amount of sensory information to the feet while you're wearing them. So whether you're adjusting your stance on different surfaces or initiating your downswing, the extra feeling provides sensory feedback on your balance and how your body is moving through the swing. Now, considering the distance one walks and the amount of hours it takes to complete 18 holes, the degree of comfort of golf shoes is another big thing to consider. So this was my experience walking down the 18th in these barefoot shoes.
So foot fatigue is something that I used to always experience with my golf shoes. Wore FootJoy Classics for a long time, tried the Nikes in Nike Pegasus trainers because they were the most comfortable. And you know that feeling of wanting to take your golf shoes off after the 9th hole, just because your feet are so sore. That's just not the case anymore with these Primus FGs. I think that extra wide toe box in comparison to your normal golf shoes just helps a ton. So overall, it's a game changer, really.
The main reason the FG All-Weather model is better suitable for golf over the regular FG is because of the water resistance capabilities of the All-Weathers. There's nothing worse than walking around wet grass and your shoes soaking up all that water. To check how well the All-Weathers perform in this regard, I put them through a test.
All right, so we're going to test water resistance here. I'm submerging the upper into some water. Let's have a look. Feel nothing through the sock. As you can see, bone dry. And if I put my hand under, dry as well. So the water resistance really works.
Another thing you can do is add a bit of water repellent spray on the upper to enhance this feature. In fact, the spray can make any barefoot shoe water resistant, which is pretty cool. You can find links to the spray, these Vivobarefoot Trail All-Weather shoes, together with our discount codes below in the description. Now let's talk about durability. While I haven't played enough rounds in these shoes to have any long-term evidence of their durability, I can say that they have shown no signs of any wear and tear. The vinyl lining around the toe caps, heel and outer walls of the shoes are very tough. I mean, these shoes were actually designed for off-road trail running, so they can take a serious pounding. I would be very surprised if they didn't last as long as any of the mainstream sneaker-style golf shoes on the market. But if you want your shoes to last a long time, you should get ones that are easy to clean. This is one of the reasons leather shoes are a good choice. You can just wipe them down with a wet cloth to keep them looking new. While the Trail FG All-Weathers are not made from leather, they are actually very easy to keep clean. This is due to their clever design. The outer sole has a deep lip around the edges, which is then extended with a plastic vinyl. So even in softer ground where your feet sink down a bit, you shouldn't get mud reaching the soft touch fabric at the top. And their water resistance makes it pretty easy to clean them under some running water after a round. From a warmth perspective, the all-weather trails are pretty versatile. The breathable mesh in the upper is good for the summer months, and paired with an optional thermal sole from Vivo and a pair of warm socks, these shoes can become much warmer for the winter months. Now, an often overlooked thing in golf shoes is how the spikes under the soles can mark the greens. It is important to be aware of the type of spike your golf shoes have and to try and minimize the damage they have on the greens. I mean, there is nothing worse than trying to putt through someone else's spike marks. The Vivo trails are pretty good in this regard. The lugs are made from rubber and are not actually sharp enough to make any noticeable marks on the greens, so big thumbs up there. Finally, let's talk about aesthetics. While this category is subjective, I think the all-weather FGs look cool. At this point, you can only get them in the black or in an army green color. They also lack that traditional golf styling, but since you can get so many sneaker-style golf shoes nowadays, it shouldn't surprise anyone. If anything, these shoes can make for a cool talking point around the first tee. Hey guys, check what my golf shoes can do.
Oh my word.
No. White light as well.
Yeah.
And of course, when your mates want to know all about barefoot shoes, make sure to send them this channel and we'll teach them everything they need to know. All in all, these water-resistant trail FGs are probably the best widely available barefoot shoes for golf at the moment. But since the space is evolving so fast, there is bound to be other options we'll come across in the near future, and you can be sure that they will get a review on this channel. So subscribe and hit that notification bell to be alerted when we do. But until then, cheers.